Hello, welcome one and all. Welcome to my stream. I am Paladin Ashe here to stream for you again. And I am back after a fat nap and so much nonsense. My back still hurts, but the desire to play this game and stream it was there. Can't promise how long I'll be streaming it, but I will be streaming it, and therefore there will be recordings of it and my shenanigans. Anyways, thank you for coming. Let us get into it. I think last we left off, I was trying to... Oh, I was just into Revelwood. And it was raining. All right, my backpack was full of crap. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I've got plenty of that. Man, I am loving the fact that the word Revelwood lives up to its name now. Again, a call back to something I said before. That the foliage was increased at a certain point between like play cycles. What happened to that meat? Chamomile. Oh, that's just normal Shroud. The rain has gone away. Lamau. What? Darktide? This is... I said Enshrouded. Leave it to, you know, technology not to work. Also, hey, Warden Wolf. I did not mean to use a healing spell on me. I should check what it's looking like on the Twitch end of things. Stream manager, edit stream info. Okay, that's what it says it should be. And the tags are what it says it should be. Okay, that's good.
What in oblivion is this?
Oh, okay. This game is called Enshrouded. It's a survival craft game, kind of done very much in the style of Breath of the Wild. I say that more than just because there's like a lot of kind of like glowy bloom stuff and cell shadiness. One of your major locomotions is via paraglider. And in this game, the particular uniqueness is that your character is what's known as a Flameborn, which means they're resistant to the apocalypse. What is the apocalypse in this? Well, basically people found magical ancient people meth deep down in the ground and began drilling for it so that society could use lots more meth, magical meth, only for that meth to be evil and cursed. Because once the wells were too deep and dug too greedily, out comes the Shroud. And the Shroud began killing everybody that it touched and turning them into creepy fungal undead. And it settled into the lowlands. So basically there's areas that you sort of shouldn't be able to go, but because you're kind of like a weird superhuman formed between a human and what's known as an ancient being merged together, you're able to go there for short stints at a time. And now I'm awake and ready to bring back humanity with magic. After a fashion, I suppose. Eat fire. As you do with a survival craft game, you can build shit. And if you were to look it up, like, because I'm pretty early in the game and I'm not the best builder, but people do some fucking amazing shit in this game. I saw a person who made like a classic Japanese, manor style house using the in-game engine. And ruins like this, you can reclaim them. However, since the map is regenerated, the way you reclaim stuff is you place down what's called a, let me bring up the crafting menu. One of these things, a flame altar. Yeah, people have done some crazy shit with their Corvettes in No Man's Sky. I think I've only briefly touched outward before. Who was saying that and where? One of those guys kind of sounded like Rykard in Elden Ring. Together. But yeah, I'm only freshly in the second area in this game known as Revelwood. You still remember one of the first quests in Outward being you're in debt due to the mortgage? Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember being like, how do I deal with this? And because like the game kind of makes succeeding at it kind of a pain in the ass because you only have like a short few days. But apparently you can like resolve it very quickly by just going to like the beach somewhere where there's like a member of the community and giving them some bandages. And then people are like, okay, you've paid off your debt. Get out of my way, bitch. Ow, fuck you. I feel I should be able to go through a person with blink, but that's just me. But yeah, this game's a cooperative game, so if you were to get it, you could play it on like a shared map. I play it solo, and you can also tweak the settings to your map. So my map's got buffed spawns but kind of nerfed enemy health. It balances out, but it also means that you get more shit. Yeah, bit like those mixed together. Warrior trousers. I don't have space in my backpack. Luminous growth. I can get more of that later. Oh. Yeah, I almost didn't stream today. Like, I've literally started streaming only about 15 minutes ago. I almost didn't stream today because, like, my mother was in town. That unto itself is never a problem. Love my mother to bits, but she basically was like, let's get rid of all that refuse lumber along the side of your house that that the carpenter left behind. And I'm like, okay, fine. Took us, it was a 2-person job that took us like 2-3 hours of just loading up her truck, driving to the dump, unloading her truck, going back, loading up her truck, rinse, repeat. And now my shoulder is all wrenched. Ooh. Map markers. Direct at Odo. New lore, Vuka, and the wildlife. Whoa, whoa, ah. Nah, happens from time to time. Yo. I'm sure my body just didn't like doing all that fucking lugging of lumber. Wasn't the worst experience, it's just something that had to get done. But I was fucking exhausted afterwards. So like right after she left, I basically was like, shower, immediate nap. So this game's in early access, I should point out. There are certain features, like the dude's doing that is kind of new to me. You gonna come around again? Yeah, my former job was at a flooring factory, so lifting around wood, lugging around wood, and possibly getting slivers is not something I'm super, new to. But there are reasons that I'm glad that that job is listed as a former job. Not least of which being because what? Yeah, I'm Canadian. Before you ask logging, if it was just a flooring factory. Whoa! Stop just sandboxing about. Ah. Space. Time to make space. Do I really need bones? I really don't need Fenrig's axe. I swear to fucking God. Well, it would justify my build a bit more. Hate that these things are so low to the ground. I don't really need these. Wait, no. Rebel wood dirt. Let's get rid of that. Oh my God, that hurt. Oh my God. Christ! Dude was straight up eating my ass. Hey, Val. Where is this unique equipment line? Still overflows with stuff. Nobody will notice that I took some. Come over and let's have a drink, Samuel. The Great Elixir Heist. There a bed around here? Art, I thought you were dead. Open sesame. Bitch. You don't have a lockpick. I so rarely need them. Ooh, a bed. Oh, there we go. Ah, shit. How many of you bitches is there? Fine. I'll hop up from the stairs. My asthmatic ass. There we go. My wand? For lighting purposes, kinda. And this game does have some moody ass lighting at times. Whoa! Fuck you! Yeah. Refill. All right. Okay, not there. Been in there. Been in there. I haven't been in there because the door is locked. I need backpack space. Something fierce. Midnight Lily. Mana potion. Shut up. Christ. I can always get more tomatoes. Brother, even now I can feel its strength coursing through me. The elixir is a miracle. Why, I am beginning to feel like a new man. Join me in a raid on the elixir still tonight. The others won't have an inkling of who did it, and we'll have elixir all year fall. If you have but a shred of loyalty to me, meet me at my secret cellar at midnight. Samuel. That's what you get for being annoying. Fools! Brother, you betray me with the rest. You are all cowards. I shall dig my own elixir well and have all the elixir in Embervale. We'll no longer rely on the old ways, the old names. This is the dawning of a new age, the age of Semeth. That's a whole other thing. Ah. Early in the morning, I was manning the grind mill. It was creaking all wicked. I pushed harder. Something blocked the mill. To my horror, some fool had climbed inside, buried by roots. His body was swollen and bloated. The juice of the plant flesh leaked from his lips. I fished out what was left of him and brushed it under the floorboards next to the grind mill before the morning bell rang. If the head of sanitation finds out, I can kiss my bonus goodbye. Even worse, I may be banned from elixir production and work in all of Meldor. Don't need that. I'm not sure what the unique equipment in Revelwood is. Maybe it's over there. That's what you get for being gay in Pride Month of all months. It is rainy as hell in this area of Rebelwood. Wonder if these rains can actually cause a flood. Okay, I think I found the unique equipment. That's a kind of lame ring. Whatever. Ow! Guy's got a gem on him. I simply must get that gem. I can always get more penny buns. Yeah, so if I fall into that, it's all over. So I've mentioned one of the threats in this game is called the Shroud. You can only go into it for short stints at a time because you're what's known as a Flameborn. However, anytime the Shroud is beat red like that, the short stint of a time is like 10 seconds. Yeah, don't go into the red areas. You can expand your ability to go into the red areas if you improve your flame altar. There are two ways you can improve a flame altar: one that's permanent across all, and one that's basically just expanding the limit of influence of the flame altar for your ability to you know, customize the land. Right now, since I'm early in the game, my flame altar is not expanded more than once, nor is it improved more than once. What do you mean, no space? I made space for... Is that a whole different thing? Getting rid of these pants. They're not useful to me. Flax. I can weave that. Man, I can see nothing in this region because of all the trees. And that's a proper forest. Ooh. I don't believe this place had willow trees last time I was, you know, playing it. That is a lot of mud. And this is a clay mine. That's a good thing to know about. Can I mark it uniquely? Create a marker. Resource. Make it that color. Strawberries. Okay, I'm sure I've got plenty of shroud spores back at base, but before I part with those, what is something else that oh, so I just found a clay mine. Straberos. I should probably, bone block. I'm deleting that because I can make more of them. I don't know why I didn't delete that first, but... Yay! I'm not sure if you can tell, but that was a very unenthused yay. Look, no offense to, you know, archers in these games, but I spec'd Wizardo for a reason. I'm not dealing with a wild boar. What? I don't want to deal with that. Come and get me, bitch. I need to get to high ground so I can find the tower. Any other progress really is just secondary when you come to a new zone. Towers are literally like the towers from Breath of the Wild, where they're like teleport points, but also high points that you can use to navigate around for paragliding. I can't see for shit with all this foliage. Reclaim the Wilderness Journal. Ah, yes, that's what I want. When in doubt, just make a fucking beeline through it. There's the tower. Yeah, I need to expand my flame. That's all red down there. I touched that shit and I'm fucking dead. Woo, chamomile. Floxay. Oh, it's just straight up magma. That's locked. That's not locked. Fireballs! Whoa! Whoa! Yeah. I'll take a little bit of rested. Want a little bit of rested so I can not be fucking exhausted all the time. Okay, there you are. Okay, is this one locked? Whoa! That caused me to flinch. Ooh. I got those from the Shroud, but I only have 2 of them, so I don't really need to hold on to them. Ah. Experience scroll. I can live with getting that. I only have the 1 strawberry, but I'm gonna get more at some point. Whoa! Ow! Got that one. Numing, I am numing, I am numing. What are you? Copper bars. Tank boots. Not my thing. Hey, Jonka. How are you doing? I myself am recovering from unwanted physical labor today. Hey, yay. Yay, I'm at the top of Revelwood. You know, the problem with like a bot like Fran is getting them just right, because Fran has a very specific way of like interacting with people. And when it comes to those bots, it can be a pain in the ass to get the AI to follow that rhythm. The undergrowth of Revelwood hides madness within the elixir's cradle, the root of the rot, the seed of insanity, a labyrinth of melody and disorder nestled in the bosket's heart. The fuck is a bosket? Ooh, okay, I am here. I'm backtracking to my camp. Ugh. Flameborn, there are barriers beyond our comprehension that shield the chambers within from illumination. Pitch black temples dreamt up by the elder ancients, shrouded in mystery. Their secrecy obscures my vision, but it shan't restrict yours. Dive in and lift the cover. Strengthen. I need wax. More wax and mycelium. That's easy enough.
Hey!
Hey! Yes, Mr. Barra?
What is it?
Tall tales. You know, I grew up in the capital. I used to tell stories I shared with my daughter as well. Sometimes at night, there's a faint light glowing beneath the waves, a sign of Queen Pikemead's gracious rule. My daughter said she saw them once. Children's tales, I thought. But who knows? Stranger things have happened in Embervale. Crucible needed crafting. To do my best work, I really need a smelter. But crafting a smelter requires a crucible. You used to have one. I'll bet the scavengers got to it. It's probably at their mine way up in the north of Revelwood.
Don't waste your breath.
No need to be rude. Okay, so let's take a look at the shit we've got on my backpack. So currently, my dude is wielding this. 13.2 damage. That is an immediate upgrade. That would also be an immediate upgrade. I forgot that I had that. Get back here. $18.7. I'm such a Gemini. See where the level of mana currents. I've got 4 points to spend. There is. Okay, what did I last invest in? I think it was Arcane Proliferation? No, it's Sting that I invested into. So it would be Life Burst. Defeating an enemy with a magic weapon restores health equal to 3 times your intelligence to all players within 15 meters of the player. Ugh, itchy arms. Okay, I don't need an epic bow. I really don't. I don't need a tainted axe. This is weaker than what I got. I do appreciate the return on investment. Okay, so I need mycelium. Hey, bitch, I haven't done your quest yet. Hello, dude.
Well, look who's back.
We have lots of faces around here now. Makes me feel right at home. I have 7 aunts, you know? Aunt Braylon was my favorite. She used to send me the most beautiful architectural sketches of temples, bridges, and towers from her travels. One day she went to the Blackmire when I was little. I mean, really little, and never returned. She should come. Should come back and help out. I got 7 aunts, a lot of work, and only one hand after all. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll find her soul and raise the dead. I need a table saw to expand my repertoire. You can make one out of the saw blades. Big surprise, huh? I used to get saw blades from Thornhold before. Well, you know. Up to it.
Oh, sawdust.
Got what it takes.
If you're headed towards Thornhold, watch out. I can tell that the town was ravaged by stray, starving dogs ages ago. It was so bad the townsfolk almost ate them during meager harvests. It would be a shame to eat such a valuable hunting partner and friend. If there are any dogs left, bring them to me.
Never look back.
That reminds me of that fucking article I saw recently where it was out of China. And like a dude's like elderly collie was stolen from his yard and sold to a dog meat place, and the people who stole it were neighbors, and they were like, I didn't do anything wrong, the dog's dead anyway, so don't make a fuss. And it's like, I'm sorry, that's some intensely Chinese shit right there, isn't it? I stole your dog from your yard to make some cheap money off of its meat, and you're not allowed to get angry. It's like, oh, the fuck I'm not. I feel like I'd be like, ancient ancestors, hear my plea. Oh yeah, I'm hearing my ancient ancestors. They tell me to murder you. In Minecraft, Twitch, in Minecraft. Anyways. Ah! Alright, I dug that hole. How dare you? Okay, that's enough wax for that. Now I just need mycelium. Like, don't get me wrong, there are people out there who are like, oh, what is the world coming to where people value an animal's life more than a human's? It's like, I feel like if you kill my dog, you value your life less than an animal's, because you knew that somebody would react poorly, and you still did it to man's best friend. Right. Yeah. And always be somebody was like, I don't want you stealing my shit. That's active mycelium. Whoa! Yeah, okay, that's a deep crevice into the ground. Strengthen. Flame level is now level 3. Increase my follower amount.
Hey!
Where am I? You there, watch out. There might still be wolves nearby. Oh, lords protect me. I'm no fighter. Never was, never will be. Wolf den. I forgot to build this guy's thing. The wolves are here. I'm surrounded. Help. Breathe slowly, Fenric. You're no longer in that cave. You there. Did you save me? Praise be. What a miracle. You took me from the howling dark and brought me here. Oh, and I'll till your fields, water your crops. Finally, I can put down an axe and take up the sickle. Last time I see it was about someone having a small block of ice in a bowl outside in a prairie plain so that foxes could have something cool to cool down. Where is everyone? I thought the springlands were safe, but our fields are empty. Where did everyone go? Before I met my early end, Fort Telvin was our bastion of hope. Have you been there? Is anyone left? Maybe someone like me, a lost soul still holding on? Villager needs. My kind are simple folk. All we need is some food and a warm, sheltered bed. If you have a spare one, I'll gladly take it. Pick one and assign me. Okay, yeah, he needs a fucking bed. Okay, Odo or whatever his name is. That sounded the least fucking clear thing to say. Plant fibers, of course.
Hello.
Hello, do you do? Little gnomes. Rebuilding the world is great, but who can we share it with? Don't you feel empty without a little special someone? I used to have a wife, you know. Oh no, I don't need her. She forbade me from having garden gnomes, and a world without gnomes is not worth rebuilding. I'm not joking. I need a gnome. Okay? Okay? Okay?
Oh.
Hey, bitch.
Hello, friends.
Damn, you were awful loud, and I'm standing right in front of you. Oh my, that sweet scent. You carry some berries with you. Oh, I would die for a gorgeous bowl of berries right about now. Say, could you perhaps get me some strawberries at least? It'd brighten my day. I'd even share a little secret with you. Yeah, I'll get to it. Ugh. Wait. Were you the one who makes the upgraded fucking thingerdoodle? You are. I need linen and shroud sacks, which come from fell enemies in Fellwood. And linen is from flax that has been spun. So I need the spinning wheel. Where is the spinning wheel? There.
Oh.
So I've been continuing watching the anime, the journey, the travels of Elena or whatever it's called, about like a witch who's like 20 something, and her travels, you know, just whimsically going about in the world. It's kind of like a less interesting version of Kino's journey, and part of that is because, like, I don't know. I don't want to be one of those people who's like, Moa blob stuff. Too cutesy, too fan servicey. But this shit's like, every 5 feet, she's like, you know, running into like remnants or recalls to this one witch she met early in the series, who took on the name the Charcoal Witch because she's a lesbian infatuated with Elena. Well, the thing is, I call her Toxic Yuri because the first thing she did to Elena was steal from her. Specifically stole her badge of authenticity for being a witch, so she would be forced to stick around her. And not even for any real reason. Like, she's all like, oh, I need training. Will you train me? No, that wasn't the actual reason. She didn't really need a whole lot of training. She was just lonely. And then every time after, she's all like, I'm in love with you. I'm in love with you. And Elena's all like, that's great. One sec. It was funny. So she like goes to this one town where it's pretty obviously implicitly where her mother went. She doesn't know that her mother was a witch before her, known as the Traveling Witch. All witches have a title, and this one was called the Traveling Witch. And this village was like, we hate our neighbors, so we built a wall to keep them out. And now we want to do a thing about the fact that we've got a wall. And she's like, why not carve on it, have like tourists carve on it how awesome the place is. And then she went to the other side and told them to do the same thing. So it became a whole attraction of just people writing on the sides of the wall Well, fucking the charcoal witch comes there and is asked the same thing because they're running out of space and interest, and it's like no longer that good of a tourist attraction. And she's like, why don't you have the people write your passions and about how Elena is so fucking hot and I want to guzzle her fucking honey juices? And he's like, I have no idea who Elena is. And she's like, well, talk about your passions. Elena arrives there 6 months later. The wall has broken down. And the reason is because people would feel like, I'm really hot about this one dude. And then 5 minutes later, we'll be like, I just had a bad turnout of that. I am mad. I am angry. And I want to make sure that, like, writing by younger me 5 minutes ago never sees the light of day. And they did this so rapidly within such a short period of time that the wall broke down. And they were like, oh, hey, person I'm supposed to hate from the other side of the wall. Why did we hate each other? So they just broke down the wall and started trading around pieces of the wall as souvenirs. It's like a lamer version of the Berlin Wall. Glowing mushrooms! Clay. Spadero glands. Fuck you. How rude. What am I here for? I bought 2 old arcade machines, one for the old 2000s racing and and Time Crisis. Now I can fail in private. Time Crisis, damn. I'm thinking of a different game, but that sounds like a really fucking old game just by the name alone. Blue dye. Shooting game with 2 cops going through a city, wrecking stuff and killing hundreds of terrorists. Realistic stuff. That sounds like Time Cops or whatever it was called from the Sega Saturn. I might literally be thinking of the same game, where it's like one of those like very classic like shoot the things on screen. Okay, you shot the things on screen and not died. Move on. Got the Hazeru Nutsus. We have quite a few arcade games that got ported to the console or PC. Huh. Yay, arrows. Bought them for cheap because they needed repairs and the kids won't go to the arcade anymore. Now that's the side of Wreck-It Ralph I wouldn't mind seeing. Like they're all like, oh no, we might get unplugged. Okay, what happens if a game gets unplugged, but then gets plugged back in later on? Located below. Whoa, that's a lot of bats. Delete. Delete. I'm sorry. Those feel a little bit... balls. Fat cockhead. Just saying. And nobody can say it's because I'm gay, because to be perfectly honest, straight guys have been making fucking dick drawings for eternity. Bursts from the fucking spider? Gross. Those only stack up to 20. That's some horse shit. Where are they all coming from? Whoa! Yeah, I'm gonna have to fucking like clip that bit where I fucking saw like that giant fucking tarantula the first time and then like share it with Bo. He rather historically does not like spooters. No, no, I killed you all. Oh. The game decided to be merciful and not be like, here, have another thing you have to track the fuck down. Hand spindle acquired. A sleepless night. A comforting heat emanates from the rock, so I won't need a fire tonight. I hear them in the distance, searching, howling. It's the wind that carries their madness my way. A draft from the mines. What are they digging for? Their scream rip through the night and scare away all prey. I'm starving. Did I have stocked up on resources when I was near Glenwood's End? No, the entire town reeks of blood and betrayal. A scent I know too well. I'll walk with hunger in my heart, if I must. For now, let's dip back here. Okay, that should be more than enough, you know, flax. Fine, I'll sleep. Nightbot, stop being rude. That may well be good. Okie dokie. Immediate upgrade. Oh. Hmm. There is a rumor our closest neighbors are alien spiders within 10 star systems. That's horrifying, but unlikely to be an issue if they're alien spiders.
Come, share
A very good time. Ah, the sweetness reminds me of the botanical paradise I called home before the drought. We barely got by while other cities were rumored to have too much. Glenwood's End, for example, was known for abundance. Even their landfills were speckled with riches. It's a shame the villagers went a little loony. They make great strawberry wine. Oh no, she said it. Strawberry wine 17. The hot Hebrew I knew. You're able to fend off and dash quite well in the horde assault. Yeah. Do I even have Radiant Aura? Because that would be great. I have a Water Aura. I require Goo, Corrupted Vortusks, Amber from the Revelwood Shroud, and Bell Wisp Wyvern Head. Babes, what have you made? What can I make from you? Wisp, Antidote. Flintwood. I wish for more magic, babes. Big fur pelt. I craft an advanced glider. Hey, yeah, I still catch an eyeful of you plummeting to the ground in the distance every once in a while. No worries, there's no shame in that, but if you want to fly with style, consider crafting a better glider.
Hello.
Well, I need shroud sacks from the Revelwood area. Explosive powder ball net at Alchemist. All right, you make busts out of enemies' heads. And you're the dude who makes grapple anchors. Okay. Can I safely go into the shroud in this area now? I can! Exactly what I needed. Whoa! How dare you? Whoa! I should have the resources I need.
Welcome.
That's how you make the next stage of backpack. If I had been sitting on resources and been able to make the backpack this entire time. Madge. Madge. Sometimes I forget that, like, certain recipes are only acquired by touching and fondling shit.
Oh. So.
I'm gonna mock you every time you do that because you sound dumb. Upgraded grapple hook. Oh, right. So that's what I need to make from him. You. What's it take to make goo? Springlands dirt. And shroud mushrooms. Okay, then I can make a bit of goo. Get in my inventory. Oh, yes. Make me some goo. I'm prepared to make my hand move in a very repetitious motion for you to make me some goo.
Oh, hello.
Ayo-yo. Ayo-yo. Ayo-yo-yo. Ayo-yo-yo. Right, you need your fucking thing for making the stupid thing. Alas, he needs a lot of things because the carpenter is the dude who makes all your really, really cozy shit. I mean, look at these fireplaces. And that's just the coziest shit. Meanwhile, we're in fucking wicker huts. I'm not prepared to put down roots here, so I'm gonna have to be about it in certain ways. I don't need this. Sauvage. Delete. This is better than this, so Salvage. Hardwood from Revelwood and copper. I really must get into the Bronze Age proper. You know, the one downside about being like more of a caster type is that I fully acknowledge plate mail is generally the drippiest. Okay, he needs a crucible. So we're going that way. Yeah, that's more of a glide. I know where I want to set up shop. Let me guess, these are where you get hardwood. Not as much. It's a testament to how strong your character is that they can take down a tree like that. The fuck is this hole in the ground? Oh shit! Yay. Oh, these only have poison sacks. How lame. Ooh, water. Hmm. That's my first encounter of overworld pools of water. And I went completely the wrong way, so I'm hopping back up to that tower. There we go, we're getting rid of the wet debuff. What gems do I have in my inventory? Because I've never forged anything, and I'm tempted to forge gems into my wand. Oh yeah, this is actually genuinely a better glide. The first one's kind of just there to stop you from dying. This one's where you start to actually command the sky. Oh. Poison damage. Okay. Can't fast travel. Need to get outside of... Count. I'm pretty sure I'm past the level for this area. That thing got deleted. And those are rats. They don't count either. This is not a good idea. Perhaps such bewildering and unusual implementation for my button causes more issues than anticipated. I thought locking my laboratory door besmirches my feathers and my spine aches. This was among the worst ideas. Are those better than what I got? They are. Yay. Right, I need lure food for this cat. Lone Thistle. Lone Thistle. Where? I'm not going there. Not where I need to be. Oh, that might be it. Is that it? That is indeed it. Fuck, finally. Ah! Carpentry camp. I'm always finding the cool swords and shit. I'm just like, don't need that. That is something I'll have to make at some point, but not right now. What did I need the wood for?
Hi.
Grilled penny bun. I don't know what that's for.
Hey.
All right, I need wood planks for that.
Oh. Wow.
What did I need hardwood for?
Oh!
Why are you fucking grunting in my ear, lady? All right, it was for this dude. Hardwood and copper bars. Grill that game. Okay. Well, that's all grilled. Rovelwood farmer set. Where'd he go? You. Item upgrades. Hmm. That might just be better because I've got the gem on it, so I'm gonna hold on to that for a bit. Okay, I've got goo. I need amber. I need a fell whisper wyvern head. I believe I won't be getting that until Pikemead. Pikemead's kind of a... wouldn't call it a dungeon. More like an open dungeon zone. But it has like a small fucking dragon inside of it that's of relevance. Let's recover our stamina. Ah, I don't want to get the wet buff or debuff. Well, there I go getting the wet debuff anyways. Sameth demands it. Listen, you lazy brutes. Our leader Sameth demands we dig more elixir wells. This will give us all the elixir we need. Dig, you fools, or face the wrath of Sameth. That's right. Get rid of that wet buff. How dare you? I don't want to be wet. I wish to be free. Oh no. Well, that's boring. Don't need warrior boots. Sameth has been slain. His body rots, tied to the mycelium pillar as a warning to all. We will elect a new leader, one who will not rule by fear and gluttony, one who is just and truthful. The elixir will be ours. Well, that was a while ago, I suppose, given that fucking you know, those bones. I don't want to be there. Ah! Ah! My God, what the hell? I'm about to die. Joy. Well, I thought I was gonna get that done in this this evening, but about at time. I know I started late, but at the same time, I'm hungry and it's been kind of a day. So I'm gonna see about a raid on somebody. Twitch. Channel. I know for a fact Riona will probably be ending soon. Soulstone. Sending you all to Soulstone VT. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed yourself for however long that I was streaming to begin with. I apologize for the late start, but it is what it is. I'll be back probably tomorrow, I assume, with Inquisitor Martyr, with Marshall Beaumont and Pissposs, formerly Millie Tosca. But yeah, I'll see you then. I hope you enjoy Soulstone VT. Ciao.